Wouldn't we all like to live the American dream? A big house with a white picket fence and a nice fancy Cadillac. I'm here this afternoon. My name is Cheryl Ogren. I'm here to speak to you about a persuasive speech on the minimum wage and why I feel it should be raised. First of all, I'll give you some history of the minimum wage. I'm not sure if you're aware of, but according to the website ProCon, the minimum wage was signed in 1938. It was 25 cents an hour, and today that would be $4.11 an hour. So 50% of the minimum wage workers are high school students or college students. And mainly they work in food preparation or serving the food. They may not have all the daily expenses that their parents have, but when they're going to college, they still have expenses. They have car payments, necessities, food, rent, just like everyone else. We have a state and a federal minimum wage. And the federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour right now. The Minnesota state minimum wage is $7.75 an hour as of August 1st, 2016. That is according to the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry. Larger companies and organizations, they can pay $9.50 an hour as of August 1st of 2016. With the minimum wage at $7.75 an hour for a 40-hour week, you would only gross $16,120 for the year. So by increasing it to $10.10 an hour, it would go up to $21,000. Reasons for raising the minimum wage are increase the economic activity. If you make more money, you tend to spend more money. And we all like to have extra money. We all like to have stuff to do. Also, the minimum wage has not kept up with inflation. And as you can see, I have a chart here. I'll pass it around. And you can see by the Huffington Post that some of the things that have gone up in prices over the past 5 years are apples, 16%, electricity, 9%, bacon, 67%, Big Macs, 29%, cheddar cheese, 21%, coffee, 27%, electricity is 9%, eggs is 30%, ground beef is 39%, and milk is 21%. It's no wonder that the labor advocates refer to these low wages as poverty wages. The minimum wage is not high enough to allow people to afford everyday essentials either. Most people under the $10 range just meet or don't even meet their basic living essentials. So for instance, for my expenses for 1 month, I pay rent of $600 a month. And that is about what it is around here. And that includes no utilities. I pay $300 a month, which would include like your garbage, your water, your insurance, electricity, and heat. So when I add up groceries, that's about $250 for one person for the month. And car payments, well, they run around somewhere around $350. And then, you have the added expense for fuel, or if you have expenses for your vehicle. All of these would add up to $1,500. And if you receive $10.10 an hour, that would give you a gross of $1,616. And at that rate, you can hardly make it on your own. much less provide for a family. When in actuality, I feel it should be closer to the $15 range. Business owners believe that the raising minimum wage would increase their worker productivity and reduce the employee turnover. People would stay at their jobs longer and not be looking for a higher paying job if they're paid more money. Another reason would be health care. The health care cost is very expensive, and most employees do not offer the insurance for their employers do not offer insurance for their employees because it is too expensive, and you have to pay that on your own. So that's another expense. Sometimes people even skip it due to the cost. Also, everyday essentials. We all need everyday things like soap and shampoo and deodorant. All that stuff adds up. So as I conclude my speech today, I hope you've realized some of the points of why I feel the minimum wage should be raised and put more money into the hands of the low-income consumers. It's up to the politicians to pass this, but I feel that we should, and I'd like to thank you for your time today for coming to my speech.